Well, considering the finishes we've seen in past editions of the Vendée Globe, it's looking fairly straightforward for Johan Richomme and for the leader Charlie Dallin coming in towards the finish. There's this high pressure system still sitting out, centred over Germany, in fact, or northern Germany, but it's really affected them as they have to come round it out towards the point of Brittany and then come upwind down towards the finish in Les Sables d'Olonne. But generally pretty good conditions for them at the moment. Then coming into the point of Brittany tomorrow night, and then, as we saw yesterday, slowing down and coming down upwind in towards the finish. Perhaps a little bit of compression for Johan Richomme, but generally looking fairly straightforward. Meantime, attack out into the better conditions, missing out as much of this ridge as he possibly can for Sébastien Simon in third place. Pretty solid for him, and really just a case of keeping it solid and focused into the finish. Then looking at the situation for the main group of 4 to 10, well, it's a boat race head-to-head between Sam Goodchild and Jeremy Bayou just now in the southeasterly trades. They're only about 4 or 5 miles apart. Otherwise, this little ridge of high pressure developing here, which means that there should be a little bit of an advantage to say to the west. Sailing maybe perhaps a few more miles. We can see Boris having tacked out there. And then this the group of 3 behind Benjamin Dutroux, Sam Davis and Clarisse. Well, that's what we're just watching to see how that plays out. It's going to be very close, but in the meantime, we're watching for this cross between Benjamin out to the east and Clarisse and Sam, but certainly that's going to be a race to follow all the way into the finish. I think that nice little group of 3. So that's the situation for the second part. And then looking at the South Atlantic just now, fairly modest conditions in the meantime for the boats at the back, Jinkunchu and the boats still coming into Cape Horn. Otherwise, it's pretty complicated in this area in the south of the South Atlantic. Generally, this little high pressure system here causing some complications. Otherwise, up to the north, Jean Le Cam leading the main group here, coming out in good southerly conditions or southeasterly conditions. Little ridge to cross. This problematic ridge off Cabo Frio continuing to be a problem, a little hurdle to get across. So it's going to be interesting to watch all this group here and how they deal with that system. But that's the big hurdle for this main group.